Alright guys, I'm in the creative lounge right now and I'm using my phone as a microphone because it's college, it's loud, people are talking all over the place and I haven't been able to find a quiet spot, so whatever, we are gonna roll with it. Every year I make an end of the year video, so this would be my second one because I've only made one. I tell you guys a little bit about what I feel and my thoughts regarding this time that I've spent studying animation on my second year. So I did that for the first year, we're doing that for the second year. It's a new year, it's a new haircut, it's a new camera. Everything's new, except for my phone. My phone's still the same. I've got a lot to tell you, so let's get on with it. And let's talk about what I've learned this last year, what I feel about the program. Am I happy with it? Am I not happy with it? Do I feel ready for the industry? Let's discuss that. So grab some coffee, some tea, water, and let's get started. Hello again. I am not going off a script here. I don't really remember what I said last year, but we're just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna tell you all the positive things that I learned this year about the industry and the positive things that I'm taking away from the program. So, number one, I really believe that this last year I've been able to build my confidence as a professional, especially in the animation industry, which, you know, I have a YouTube channel and it seems like I feel very confident most of the time, but to be honest with you guys, I doubt myself all the time. It's hard not to, right? There's so many talented people out there, so many people with connections out there, and so many ways in which you can miss that one opportunity to help you in your career. And so I obviously have those same fears as everyone else. But this last year in the program, through my teachers and my experiences here, I've really felt comfortable and learned to feel confident in my ability to go out there into the world and be a professional. So that's something that I'm very happy about, a takeaway that I am very grateful for. Oh, hi. Hey. I debated on whether or not I should record another clip of my thoughts in the staircases because they're pretty echoey, and I'm sure it's gonna be echoey here, but this shot is kind of cool. So I thought, whatever, it'll be fine. You guys get through it. I'll try not to speak super loudly so that the echo doesn't like reverb on you. But here's number two. Number two thing that I am taking away from the program and from this last year. I've been able to feel more comfortable approaching things differently, in a different perspective. See? It all makes sense. No, but seriously, like, I think because I've always been a self-taught artist, I've been very comfortable in my own ways, you know, and doing things my own way all the time and concentrating in my interests only, which in some ways is beneficial because it makes you good at what you like, but it also takes away from the possibility of learning new things that you might have not wanted to explore before. Case in point, I was very reluctant to learn 3D, and I think I mentioned this in my last video. I was like, why are they doing this to us? Yeah, so I was like, screw 3D, I don't want to do this, why are they making us do this? And then now I realize I'm actually kind of good with 3D stuff, and I would have never known that had I not studied that here and been low-key forced to learn it. So that is something that I'm really proud of myself for pushing through and still trying to do a good job at, something I did not like. And it's something that I learned, like I said, you know, getting out of my comfort zone, per se. Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay. I tried, but I don't know if I'll be able to record this here, because it seems like this is a high-stakes area with the geese, with the Canadian geese. And they're quiet now. So I think we can continue talking about this, which is a perfect segue for my next point. Art and the animation industry, it's kind of cutthroat when you think about all the people who want to be animators, right? And it's not an easy industry to get into. Everybody wants to make art. Everybody wants to have that opportunity. But if I've learned something in this last year, it's that having the talent and wanting to be part of the industry is just not enough. You really have to learn to be a professional. In this industry, there will be times when you're going to work on artistic things that you love and appreciate and that nourish you, and that's awesome. But if I've learned anything, is that you'll also have to learn to work on projects that perhaps are not as interesting, that you maybe are not as passionate in, but you're still doing animation. Like, you're still working in art. Maybe not in the way that you thought you were going to, but you're still doing the thing. You're still achieving your dream, and everything that you put your effort into is going to eventually lead to that path that you want to follow. So sometimes that means creating animations for boring subjects, for companies who you might not even care about. But other times that allows you to work on your passion projects, on your short films, on movies, if that's what you want to do. And that is an approach and a way of thinking that perhaps was not as ingrained in me. I was a little bit more into believing that if you really want it bad enough, you can work on your passion project and that's it. They'll happen for you. That's not really the case, I've learned. You have to work hard. A lot of people always say sounds so fun. You're just making cartoons. You're just making art all the time. And it is fun and it is amazing, but there are parts of it which require you to work hard. And I'm not condoning grind culture. I'm not saying you should work 10 hours a day, because I don't believe in that still. But I do believe you have to be very proactive about your professional pursuits. I've learned and I've taken away the fact that I have to market myself as that professional, as that capable person, as that capable animator who's going to show up no matter what. Still, cherishing my work-life balance, still respecting myself as a person, but also demonstrating that I can be that person for that project that people dream about, so that I can work on the projects that I dream about and people can support me through those. So that's takeaway number 3. Oh, hi. Hello. Hey there. Outside was very cold and very loud. I hope I was able to record that takeaway number 3. I'll figure that out when I'm editing this. If I actually, am I going to be able to use this? Who knows? We'll see. But I'm going to tell you guys about takeaway number 4. Number 4, my favorite number. I've been walking a lot, so I'm a little bit out of breath, but we're here. We're queer. I think I'm going to make this my final takeaway. You can go to college for 4 years. You can go to college for 5 years. You can have the best teachers. You can have the most privilege, the most opportunities in life. But if you don't learn for yourself, if you're not passionate about learning constantly, if you don't strive to continue learning after school, and if you're not humble enough to admit that we really don't know a lot, that we're always changing, that we're always learning, that we're always growing, then I feel like your disposition for creating art is going to be very limited. And as time progresses, regardless of your opportunities and your privilege and the time that you studied, you're not going to get anywhere. I know that sounds really harsh and kind of mean. I don't mean it to be mean, but you have to have that self-drive to be passionate about the fact that you know nothing and that you can always learn something new every day from anyone. You will never stop learning if that's what you want. If you want to stay stagnant, that's cool. No judgment. But if you want to be a professional, if you want to be in animation, if you want to grow, if you want to do things that actually impact the world or impact your life or the people around you, stay humble, keep learning, be open to other people teaching you, people who you might have never thought could teach you something, because they can. And they're not only your teachers, they can be your peers. They can be that person that you're really competitive with in school. It can be anyone, really. So I want to end this on a positive note. The tools to keep growing as an artist and learning depend solely on you. It doesn't matter if you have a campus, it doesn't matter if you have the best books, the best teachers, like I said, it's all on you. So if you want to be great, then continue learning, staying humble, and accepting and being open to change and growth all the time. Hello. Okay, so I'm recording this from the lobby of the Creative Industries. So it might be dangerous because the elevator is right there. A lot of people come through there. The stairs are there. A lot of people come through there. So we'll see how this goes. I just wanted to wrap things up with some of like the quote unquote negative things that I learned in this last year. I think it's always good to see both sides of the coin. So I'm going to talk to you guys about that. But first I want to let Tessa go through the camera. There you go. And then Michelle too. Hi. All right. I really tried to record my last thoughts in the entrance of the Creative Industries, but that was stupid, and I'm not doing that ever again because there's just a lot of people going in and out of the place. My biggest takeaway is gratitude. I am grateful for all of the things that I've been able to learn, but I'm most grateful for the friendships that I've made, the relationships I've created and cherished throughout this time, the teachers and mentors I've been able to gather, and the feeling that I'll be okay. I did not feel like this last year. I felt like everything was going to be too chaotic, too hard, too complicated. Will I ever break into the industry? Am I doing the right thing? And I still don't know a lot of the answers to those questions, but I feel a lot better about it. I just feel like whatever happens will happen, and I've put in the effort and the time. Whatever you want to do in life, if you want to be an artist, if you want to be an animator, whatever it is that you want to do, it'll be okay. That's my closing argument. I can't keep recording. There's too much noise here and too many students and hormones, so whatever. That's it. Thanks. Bye.